Hi, everyone. Diana Alt here for another episode of Tip Tuesday. And today we're going to talk about portfolios, where to create them, and how to present them. This has become a bigger and bigger topic as more and more companies kind of want to get a notion of what skills do people actually have, sometimes which can be hard to tell inside an interview process. So there's two different options I want you to consider for actually creating your portfolio. So the first is a purpose-built platform. An example that a lot of graphic designers use is called Behance. Oftentimes coders will use Git, but there are many, many of them out there. So you can look for whatever the most common purpose-built platform for portfolio creation is, and that's easy to find out. Just ask people or Google it. The next option I want you to consider is to create a very simple website for yourself that includes your information or links to your information. This can just be done on a simple builder, like it could be WordPress, it could be Wix, it could be Squarespace. It doesn't really matter where you put it. But what you want to do is collect together examples that you are quite sure that you want to showcase for a hiring process. And also you want to, if possible, have a domain name that includes your first and last name. Now, if you're Joe Smith, you might have to do something a little bit different or add something to the end, but it's very good if you can have that domain name be very simple instead of trying to be fancy. Your portfolio website also can include a copy of your resume if you want, but what's more important is the work product that showcases the skills on it. So the next thing I want you to do, though, is make sure that people know about your portfolio. It does no good to have it out there if you don't have a way to steer people towards it. So the two ways that I would like for you to consider that are, number one, to put a link on your resume, just like you might put a link to your LinkedIn profile on your resume. And then also you can put it on LinkedIn. If there are other social media channels you use as well, for example, if you talk about the type of work that you do on Instagram and you want to make your portfolio your Instagram link, you could do that too. The final thing I'd like you to remember is to get permission from people to showcase their projects. If you're a graphic designer that worked with a brand, make sure that they're okay with you including that in their portfolio. A lot of people will be really happy about that. It gets more sensitive if you're talking about coding or you're talking about strategy and design documentation or business case studies. In those cases, you're going to need to be sure that you get permission or that you sanitize heavily so that you can showcase the principles and the process that you went through and that the skills are there without harming the privacy of the company that you're working with. That's it for this week's Tip Tuesday. I hope this helps you out, and I look forward to seeing you next time.